Princeton University Press Audio presents The Essential Einstein Public Writings by Albert Einstein, edited by Diana Kormos-Backwald and Tilman Zauer. Read by Quentin Cooper. Introduction to the Public Writings. In late 1921, Michaela Besso, one of Einstein's oldest friends, wrote to him, "A complete collection of all your papers until 1919 would be essential for insight into the historical development of the problems. Many would procure the collection at any price. It would be of immense material and intellectual worth." 100 years later, the collected papers of Albert Einstein, the annotated edition of Einstein's immense written legacy, is still a work in progress. 17 volumes covering the first 52 years of Einstein's life have been published since 1987 by Princeton University Press. Some 13 further volumes are expected to appear in the future. The extant volumes contain, as full text or in abstract, more than 10,000 unique documents. Among them are more than 500 writings. Before 1919, Einstein did not publish any works that were not strictly scientific. His papers appeared in specialized journals and conference proceedings and were addressed to his professional colleagues. The situation gradually began to change during the First World War. By then a full professor at the University of Berlin and a permanent member of the Prussian Academy of Sciences, Einstein started to respond to the political, social and cultural imperatives of the day. The breakdown in scientific cooperation and exchanges during the war, the rising anti-Semitism at German universities, the atrocities committed in the trenches became topics of concern among some, but by no means the majority, of his academic colleagues. It will surprise even a careful analyst of Einstein's published and unpublished oeuvre to find that during the years 1916 to 1929, Einstein wrote some 400 papers, books, newspaper articles, appeals, addresses, poems, calculations and aphorisms. Of these, a third were on political and social issues, on pacifism, Jewish matters, Zionism and anti-Semitism, containing also general addresses, obituaries and prefaces. Another third comprised papers on relativity, gravitational waves, cosmology, quantum theory and various other scientific topics. And the last third comprised popularizations of science and technology, patents and expert opinions, and foundational issues in science, philosophy and religion. From this multifarious treasure trove, the second volume of The Essential Einstein presents almost exclusively those general writings that Einstein himself approved for publication during his lifetime. The volume distinguishes itself from previous compilations by properly dating and presenting in full text writings that have previously been presented in excerpt or as interlineations in collected volumes. All texts have been checked against Einstein's manuscripts. For all documents published before 1930, we've essentially used the English text published in the companion translation volumes of The Collected Papers of Albert Einstein, CPAE, volumes 1 to 17. We have occasionally tacitly revised or corrected existing translations and at times provided explanatory notes. The translations have been conformed to US English spelling. Documents 13, 27 and 29 in the scientific writings and several documents in the public writings, such as documents 57, 95 and 96, were translated by us. We here take the opportunity to thank all past and present collaborators at the Einstein Papers Project. We thank especially Jackie Busoni, Barbara and Michael Ferrara, Jennifer Nola James, and Natalia Polyakova, who, at various stages, have assisted in the technical preparation of the volumes. We also express our thanks to the patient and dedicated colleagues at Princeton University Press, Anne Savarese, Rebecca Binney, Peter Doherty, Eric Cran, Madeline B. Adams, Max McMaster, and especially Terry O'Prey for her impeccable production standards and her unstinting devotion to all things Einstein. The editors have selected some 100 writings presented in chronological order that we deem essential for a comprehensive understanding of Einstein's ethical worldview. 1. On the Principle of Relativity, 1914. By April
Sample complete. Ready to continue?